Hi, welcome to this Blender video tutorial entitled Rendering to an Image File. It is quite easy in Blender to render to an image file. To demonstrate this, I have opened a Blender model file designed by one of my students named Tennis Shoes. I will click on the Render Context icon in the Properties editor. This displays Blender's render controls. The size of the rendered image in pixels is determined by the resolution settings located in the Dimensions panel. By default, the rendered pixel size is 1920 pixels wide by 1080 pixels high. The resolution is also set by default to 25%. This means that the actual pixel size of the default rendering is 480 pixels by 270 pixels. The 1920 by 1080 resolution is mirrored in the camera view of the 3D Editor viewport. Here I will press Numpad 0 and display the camera view. The outside dotted line represents the 1920 by 1080 pixel resolution size. This is an HDTV letterbox preset. You could change this resolution size. Here I will change it to 640 pixels by 480 pixels, which is the VGA standard resolution. Notice the letterbox shape of the camera view has also changed accordingly. I'll go back to the 1920 by 1080 resolution. I'll set the scale to 50%. This means that the rendered image will be 960 by 540 pixels. To render, I can either click on the Image button in the Render panel, or I can press F12. Here's my rendered image. I can save this image to an image file by clicking on the Image button in the Blender Render header and selecting Save As, or I could press F3. This displays Blender's file browser. Select the folder that you want the file to be saved. I'll select my desktop. Then select the file type. By default, this is set to PNG, but there are a number of different file types to choose from. I'll use the default PNG file type. Next, name the file at the top of the file browser. I'll name this image file T-Shoes. I do not need to add a file extension. Next, click on the Save As button twice. The first click confirms the file name, and the second executes the file save. The T-Shoes PNG file is now saved to my desktop. If I look at the file information for the file, it shows that the image is 960 by 540 pixels in size. Here I will open the image file.